getting a stinky glove wash here. Would a game like last night be more beneficial in the long-term range of things as opposed to what you might have gained, from the 8-1 win over Boston? I don't see your reaction there, but I just, kind of wonder how you guys look at that.
You can kind of frame that both ways, I think. The game against Boston, we had 80-some shot attempts. I thought we did a lot of good things, created a lot, spent a lot of time in their zone. And then they obviously have a little slice of humble pie last night with how many shot attempts they had versus us and their zone time versus ours. So I thought for 2 periods we didn't really like what we did, but then the third, we played a good game. Obviously the unfortunate ending, but you can't really control that. So, we just kind of tried to clean some things up today, make some small adjustments, and flush it and be ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's all on the theme of, it helps make you better in the long run, does it not?
Sure. Yeah, it was kind of even when we were on our hot streak, you're winning all these games, and sometimes you're not winning them with your best game, and then, you lose a couple, and then it makes you hungry and desperate again, and it's kind of, it's human nature in a sense. So, sure, we'll obviously be hungrier than we've been coming into this one tomorrow.
So in the vein of moving on to the next game, then old friend Patrik Laine coming in here. I would imagine on penalty killing duty, you'll see a little bit about him. We know where he's going to be, but yet maybe you can talk about the philosophy towards defending that and not letting that big shot be a deterrent for you guys tomorrow.
It's kind of Caulfield too over there. So obviously Patty's he's a terrific goal scorer when he can get that one-timer off. So it's it's kind of keeping the puck on the other side in spots where you can, hold them down and hold them in, and then getting out early in his lane and kind of deterring that shot. When he looks and he sees shin pads in his stick right before he goes to hit it, maybe he'll think twice and, pump it and try to make a different play with it. So obviously he's a good goal scorer. He's, done it for a long time in this league. I guess we'll obviously have to take care of him because he's such a threat there.
Former teammate of his, Mason's, although I'm sure you'd like him to maybe not have too much success tomorrow, but just happy to see him kind of happy and healthy.
Yeah, it's good to see, Patty back to himself. The last couple of years for him have, been a little tougher, and, you never want to see that in any player, whether on your team or on a different team. It's at the same time in this league, you're kind of, all rooting for each other to have success when you're not playing, one another. So, Patty's a guy we all know in this room, and or most of us know in this room. So, to see him happy and back to his normal ways is a good sign.
And from the idea of seeing a familiar face back on the ice, I guess you guys get a lift seeing Nikolaj out there, even if it's in a non-contact jersey.
Yeah, obviously, non-contact means he's real close. So, anytime, Fly's coming back off an injury, you are definitely going to get a huge spark to your lineup real quick here. So he's been great for us to start. Such a dynamic player, and he really drives whatever line he's on. So whenever he's back, obviously he'll be thrilled for that.
I know you're focusing on what you've got to do, but at least from the cheap seats where we were watching, it looked like he was flying around pretty good out there.
Yeah, no, he was for sure. I think it's just kind of those last protocol type steps. Get a team skate in a non-contact in non-contact, and then a normal jersey, and however that process goes. I don't really know if he's playing tomorrow or what that looks like, but generally that's how the process works. So whenever he's back in the lineup, it'll be a huge boost for us.